Hello students, welcome to LearnGuru Classes. Today we are going to solve some sums related to finding n rational numbers between two rational numbers. So last class I have already explained to you about the three methods that we use to find multiple rational numbers. So out of this first method there is a limitation is that you can find up to 3 rational numbers using the first method. If it is asked in the question to find 4 or 5 rational numbers, so this method may be little bit time consuming. Okay, so we will be focusing on the second and the third method to solve this type of sums, where I will explain you both the two methods. It completely is it's up to you which method you will implement in your exam. Okay, and I suggest you that before coming into this class, please refer the previous video where I have explained you all the methods in detail. So the link of the previous video will be here. So please refer it. So with this, let's start our class. So the first question is, you are to find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So for that, first of all, what is your task? You have to draw the number line. So draw the number line. So this is 3, draw the number line. Okay. Now next duty is you have to say which number you have to place on the left hand side and which number you have to place on the right hand side. So the two numbers given are 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So what is it is in the form of a fraction, right? So from that you have to judge which number is greater than the other number. So for that we use the method of cross multiplication, right? So for that, this is the numerator and denominator of the first fraction, and this is the numerator and the denominator of the second fraction. So for cross multiplication, what do we do? N1 into D2 and N2 into D1. That is 3 into 5 and 4 into 5. So you are getting 15 and 20. So 15 is less than 20. So from that I can say that 3 by 5 is less than 4 by 5. So I will place 3 by 5 to the left hand side. So 3 by 5, and I will place 4 by 5 to the right hand side. And what you are asked to find out? You are to find out 5 rational numbers. So this is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, and the distance between these rational numbers are D, where I have said that 5 points are there and 5 points will be placed equidistant to one another. So the distance between these points will be D. All of them distance will be D. Okay, so to solve the sum using either the second method or the third method, you have to use the concept of common difference. That is, you have to find out the value of D. So how will you find out the value of D? D equal to y minus x divided by n plus 1. So this is the formula of D, where y stands for the greater number. So which is the greater number? 4 by 5 is the greater number. So y equal to 4 by 5. Which one is the smaller number? 3 by 5 is the smaller number. So x equal to 3 by 5. And how many number of rational numbers you have to find out? This stands for n. How many rational numbers? 5 rational numbers you are to find out. So just put the value. Y is equal to 4 by 5. X is minus 3 by 5. N is 5 plus 1. That is LCM is 5. 1, 5 plus 1 is 6. So 1 by 30 is the value of the common difference. Now you will be using the concept of common difference or the value of common difference to solve both the two methods, second method and the third method. So I am rubbing all the values, all the mathematical calculations. Only I will keep the value of D, that is 1 by 30. So let's solve the sum. So first let us see how the second method works. So for that I have told you in the previous class that let this point, that is x equal to 3 by 5 and y equal to 4 by 5, be two places where you have to travel by a train. Okay, and x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 are the 5 intermediate stations between the two places x and y, and all the stations plus x and y are placed at an equidistant to one another. That is, d is the distance. Okay, so for that, suppose you want to travel to x1, so you have to start from x, travel a distance of d and come to x1. So what will you write? x1 equal to x plus d, isn't it? So x2, what will you write? x2, to come to x2 you have to start from x1, travel a distance of d and come to x2. So x2 you will write as x1 plus d. Now next is x3 equal to x2 plus d, x4 equal to x3 plus d, and x5 equal to x4 plus d. Okay, now you see what is the value of x? X is 3 by 5 plus 1 by 30. Okay, so for the time being I am just rubbing the value of x4 and x3 to do the calculations. So LCM between 5 and 30 is how much? LCM between 5 and 30 is 30. Okay, so 5 into 6 is 30. So 6 into 3 is 18. And 30 ones are 30, so this is 1. So you are getting the value as 19 by 30. So once x1 is done, afterwards the calculation is very easy. So for that x1 you have got 19 by 30 and d is 1 by 30. So just this will be 20 by 30. x2 will be how much? 20 by 30 plus 1 by 30, that is 21 by 30. x4 will be x3 plus d. So x3 plus d will be what? x3 is how much? 21 by 30 plus d is 1 by 30, that is 22 by 30, and x5 is 22 by 30, or x4 plus d, that is 22 by 30 plus 1 by 30 equal to 23 by 30, and x6 is equal to 5. The fifth point is the value of y, isn't it? So just to check, 23 by 30 plus 1 by 30 gives us 24 by 30. So 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30. So you are getting the final value. So from that you can make out that your calculations are correct. Okay, so this is the second method. So let's go into the third method. To see the third method, what do? We write the two rational numbers or the fraction 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Now what you need to do? So you need to make the denominator of both the fractions equal to the denominator of the common difference. Did you get my point? You have to make the denominator of both the fractions, that is 3 by 5 and 4 by 5, equal to the denominator of the common difference. So what is the denominator of the common difference, D? It is 30. So here you have to make it 30. So 5 6 are 30. So just write down 5 into 6, 5 into 6. Now this is a rule. The rule is that once you have multiplied the denominator with some number, so you have to multiply the numerator also with the same number. This also you know. So I am multiplying the denominator with what? I am multiplying the denominator with 6. So you have to multiply the numerator with 6 as well. Here also you are multiplying the denominator with 6. So you are multiplying the numerator with also 6. So you are getting 18 by 30. And here you are getting 24 by 30. So in between that, let us see how many numbers we can write. So 18 by 30, 19 by 30, 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30, 23 by 30, and afterwards it has become 24 by 30. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rational numbers. You are also asked to find out 5 rational numbers. So you have found out 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 by just making small change. The change is that we have made the denominator of both the two fractions equal to the denominator of the common difference, and automatically we can find out the number of rational numbers that you are asked to find out. Okay, so I hope this sum is clear to you. Okay, so let's jump into the next sum. The next sum is find 6 rational numbers between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. So as usual, we have to draw the number line and which number to place on the left hand side and which number to place on the right hand side is decided by doing the cross multiplication, isn't it? So 1 into 2 and 3 into 1. So this is 2, 3. So 2 is less than 3. So we can say 1 by 3 is less than 1 by 2. So 1 by 3 we will be placing on the left hand side and 1 by 2 we will be placing on the right hand side. And in between we will be placing the 6 rational numbers x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and x6. Okay. So next duty is to find out the value of common difference, and all the rational numbers are placed at a distance of d, right? So next is you have to find out the value of d, where d equal to y minus x divided by n plus 1. So y is half, x is 1 by 3 and n is equal to 6. So this is half minus 1 by 3, 6 plus 1. So do the LCM. 2 into 3 is 6. LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So 3 minus 2 by 7. So 1 by 6 into 1 by 7, that is 1 by 42 is the value of the common difference. So once we know the value of d has come out to be 1 by d equal to 1 by 42. So we are keeping only the value of d and the rest of the things we are rubbing. Okay, so let's move on to the second method. Okay, so we are not using the first method because it is little bit time taking. So we are going with the second method and third method, and it's up to you which method you will use. Okay, so second method x1 is what? X plus d. You have to start from x, travel a distance of d. So x plus d, x2 equal to x1 plus d, x3 equal to x2 plus d, x4 equal to x3 plus d, x5 equal to x4 plus d, and x6 equal to x5 plus d, isn't it? So x1 is how much? 1 by 3 plus d is how much? 1 by 42. So LCM between 3 and 42 is 42. So this 3 into 14 is 42, right? So this is 14 plus 42 ones are 42, 1. So 15 by 42. So after that the things will be very clear. Just you will add 1 with x, because both the denominators are same. So you can, without taking LCM, you can just add the numbers. So you are getting 16 by 42. Here you are getting 17 by 42. I am just writing the values. x4 you are getting 18 by 42. x5 you are getting 19 by 42. And x6 you are getting 20 by 42. Now let's check the final value is y. Y is what? x6 plus d. So 20 by 42 plus 1 by 42, that is 21 by 42. So 7 21 are 22, 21 2 are 42. So you are getting the value as half. So what does this mean? Your calculation is correct. Okay, whatever calculations you have made is completely correct. So the 6 rational numbers are 15 by 42, 16 by 42, 17 by 42, 18 by 42, 19 by 42, 20 by 42. Okay, so let's move on to the third method. So for the third method, we write down the two rational numbers, 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. Now you have to make both the denominators of both the two fractions equal to 42. Means the denominator of the common difference. So if you divide 3 by 42, 3 ones are 3, 12. So 1 by 3 into 14. 1 by 3 into 14 divided by 1 into 14. That is, you are getting 14 by 42. And for this 42, if you divide 2, so 2 2 are 4, 2 ones are 2. So 2 into, you will be multiplying it with 21. So you are getting 20. Here you are getting what? 21 by 42. So let's start from 14. 15 by 42, 16 by 42, 17 by 42, 18 by 42, 19 by 42, 20 by 42, and after that you are getting 21 by 42. So how many rational numbers is there in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 rational numbers are there, and you can see that the third method, the answer of the third method and the second method is completely matching with one another. Okay, so let's move on to the next sum. The next numerical is, you are to find 5 rational numbers between 4 by 3 and 6 by 5. So as usual, you have to draw the number line. Now to decide which number to be placed on left hand side and to the right hand side. So for that we will go for cross multiplication. So N1, D1, N2, D2. So 4 into 5, 3 into 6. So you are getting, this is 20 and this is 18. So 20 is greater than 18. So we can say that 4 by 3 is greater than 6 by 5. Okay, so here we will be placing 6 by 5 and here we will be placing 4 by 3, and in between we will be placing the points x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, and all the 5 points are equidistant to one another. So x equal to 6 by 5 and y equal to 4 by 3. So what is the value of d? D equal to y minus x divided by n plus 1, and the value of n is equal to 5. So y is 4 by 3 minus 6 by 5 divided by 5 plus 1. So LCM of 3 and 5 is how much? LCM between 3 and 5 is 15. So 3 into 5, 4 into 5 is 20 minus 18, and this is 6. So this is 2 by 15 by 6. So 2 by 15 into 1 by 6. So you are getting 2 by 90. So 2 by 90 is, you can further simplify into 1 by 45. So 1 by 45 is the value of the common difference which we need for both the second method and the third method. So just we will rub everything, we will keep x equal to, and we will just write down the value of d. So the value of d is 1 by 45. So let's see how we can solve it using the second method. So for second method, x1 we can write it as x1 equal to x plus t, x2 equal to x1 plus t, x3 equal to x2 plus t, x4 equal to x3 plus d, and x5 equal to x4 plus d. So x1 is how much? X is how much? 6 by 5. D is how much? 1 by 45. So what is the LCM? What is the LCM of 5 and 45? It is 45. So 5 9s are 45. So 6 into 9 is 54. 6 9s are 54 plus 45 into 1. 45 1s are 45, so 1. So 55 by 45. Next is very easy. You are getting, this is 55 by 45 plus 1. So you are 1 by 45, that is you are getting 56 by 45. So x3 you are getting as 57 by 45. x4 you are getting as 58 by 45, and x5 you are getting as 59 by 45. Just we are adding d. I am not showing you the calculations, just you will be adding like this: 55 by 45 plus 1, 56 by 45, 56 by 45 plus 1, 57 by 45. So last value, that is y will be how much? 59 by 45 plus 1 by 45 will give you 60 by 45. So let's check. 15 4s are 60, 15 3s are 45. So you are getting the final value as 4 by 3. So this is about the second method. So let's see how we can solve it using the third method. The third method is, just we will be writing the two rational numbers 6 by 5, 4 by 3. Now somehow you have to make the denominators of the two rational numbers equal to the denominator of d, that is 45. So 45, 5 9s are 45. So if you multiply it with 9, yes, so 6 5 into 9, you will be multiplying the numerator with also 9. So 45, 3, 45, 3 ones are 3, 15, 3 fives are 15. So 3 into 15 into 4 into 15. So what are the values you are getting? 54 by 45 and 60 by 45. Now we will write the numbers between 54 by 45 and 60 by 45. So you will be getting 55 by 45, 56 by 45, 57 by 45, 58 by 45 and 59 by 45. How many numbers are you getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rational numbers you are getting between 54 by 45 and 60 by 45. So is the answer matching with the second method? Yes, it is matching with the second method as well. Means both the two methods are same, only slight changes we make in between the two methods. So let's move on to the last sum. The last sum is find 6 rational numbers between -1 by 4 and 6. So you can see the difference between the other sums and this sum is that this is a negative number and a fraction as well, and this is a positive number. So this is evident that when you draw the number line, the negative number, where will you place the negative number? To the left, and the positive number to the right. Okay, so which one is x? X equal to -1 by 4 and y equal to 6. And how many rational numbers you have to find out? You are to find out 6 rational numbers between these two numbers. So this is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and x6. So all of them are equidistant to one another at a distance of equal distances of d. So how will you calculate d? d equal to y minus x divided by n plus 1. So what is n? n is equal to 6. So d is how much? 6 minus x is -4, so let us keep it within bracket, and you are getting n as 6 plus 1. Okay, so the LCM is how much? LCM is 4. 6 fours are 24 and minus plus, that is plus 1, and this is 7. So you are getting 6 fours are 24 plus 25 by 4 into 1 by 7. So that is you are getting 25 by 28 as the value of d. d you are getting 25 by 28. Now x1 is x plus d. So x is how much? -1 by 4 plus 25 by 28. So you are getting LCM is how much? 28. LCM is 28. So 4 into 7 is 28. Here it is -1. So -1 into 7 plus 25. So you are getting -7 plus 25 by 28. So 25 minus 7. How much? 18. Isn't it? Answer is 18 by 28. 18 by 28 you are getting the value of x1. So x2 is what? Once you are getting the denominator same to the common difference, after that you will just add 25 with this. I will show you. x2 is x1 plus d. So x1 is how much? 18 by 28, and this one is plus 25 by 28. So what? 28, 18 plus 25. So how much you are getting? 43 by 28. Next is x3. x3 you are getting for x2 plus d. So x2 you are getting how much? x2 is 43 by 28 plus 18 by 28. So you are getting, sorry, not 18 by 28, 25 by 28. Sorry, this is the value of x1. So 25 by 28. So you are getting this as 68 by 28. x4 you are getting as 68 by 28 plus of 25 by 28. So you are getting 93 by 28. x5 you are getting as 93 by 28 plus 25 by 28. So you are getting 118 by 28. Okay, so I will just rub it. x6 you are getting as x5 plus d, that is 118 by 28 plus 25 by 28. So this is coming as, this is all about calculations. Okay, so this is 143 by 28. Okay, 143 by 28, and the seventh number 143 by 28, just to see whether your calculations are correct or not. 143 by 28 plus 25 by 28, you are getting as 168 by 28. So 28 into 6, 8 6 are 48, 6 2 are 12, 12 plus 4, 16. So you are getting it as 6. So your calculations are correct. This is a little complicated calculation. So this is the second method. Okay, so let's move on to the third method. The third method is, you have to write the two numbers, that is -1 by 4 and 6. Now somehow you have to make the denominator of both the two numbers equal to the denominator of the common difference. So here denominator is how much? 28. So you have to multiply this with 28. So -1 by 4, and this is just 6, we can write it as 6 by 1. So minus 28, 4 into 7 I can write. This one becomes -1 into 7. And this one is, it is already 1. So to make it 28, you have to multiply it with 28. Okay. So this is -7 by 28. And this is 28 into 6, that is 8 6 are 48, 6 2 are 12, 12 plus 4, that is 16. 168 by 28. So -7 by 28, 168 by 28. So in between that you have to get 6 rational numbers. Now how will you proceed with this? You have to advance or take 25 steps further, 25 steps, and you have to reach this. So for that, what we need to do, we will multiply this with plus 25. Okay, just like the you have done in the second method. So -7, 25 -7, that is plus -7. So you are getting it as 18. So here you are getting 18 by 28. Then again 18 by 28, 18 by 28 plus 25 by 28. So you will be getting 43 by 28. Next is 43 by 28 plus 25 by 28. So you will getting 68 by 28. So 68 by 28 plus 25 by 28, you will be getting 93 by 28. 93 by 28 plus 25 by 28. So you will be getting 118 by 28. So 118 by 28 plus 25 by 28, how much you will get? 143 by 28. So 143 by 28 plus 25 by 28 will give you 168 by 28. So just I am adding 25 by 28 with this. So 18 by 28 plus 25 by 28 gives 43 by 28. So 43 by 28 plus 25 by 28. So this gives you 68 by 28. Okay, so in this way you have proceeded to that. So this sum is little bit complex, but not that much complex. If you know the method and if you have patience for calculations, you can easily solve this sum. Okay, so I hope that this type of sums are clear to you. I have shown you both the second and the third method to solve this. So here I can say that both the two methods, generally we are adding 25 by 20. Here also we are adding, but the thing was that in the previous sum the numerator was 1 by 28 or 1 by something, the denominator. So for that the calculations was much easier. But here calculation is little bit complicated because you are getting the numerator also, you are getting some number. So if you are getting something in the numerator, just you will add it and you will finally come to the final exam, final value. Okay, so this is the sum. This is how you have to solve this type of sums. Okay, so today I am ending the class here. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to LearnGuru Classes, like, comment and share it with your friends and relatives. So thank you very much. Bye bye.